What's going on, guys? So tonight I'm delivering over here at Aldi's. It's the Aldi's over in South Florida, right? The distribution center, right? So I was just watching the news or whatever, and I see a lot of the people saying, "Hey, trucking it has a high turnover rate because you may have a company over here that's offering 65 when we can only offer 55, or we're offering 60, and the company that these guys want to go to offers 70 cents a mile, and that's the reason drivers quit." Let me tell you something. That is the biggest piece of crap I have ever heard. And just if y'all wondering, I got the camera facing this way, just it's dark. I mean, you can't see my face, so whatever, you know how I look. But yeah, so I see a lot of these people, managers, quote unquote CEOs of a one truck company, two truck companies, screaming about that drivers want to leave, because of pay. And I'm gonna disagree, but I'm gonna agree. And let me explain to you why. Since I had my CDLs within the last 6 years, I've been to a lot of companies. And one of the biggest reasons I've leave a company is because of my money. Long story short. Now let's take a in-depth view of what I'm talking about. They tell you, hey, look, you're supposed to get paid on Friday. I had one company. Mind you, I'm on child support, whatever, it's no big deal. In case may be no big deal, but I'm on child support. So what happened was I made my arrangements to have my child support payment taken out on a Friday. So Friday comes 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock a.m., 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock p.m., 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, so on and so forth, no money. So I call accountant, and the accountant says, hey, look, it was a glitch in the system. Now I'm furious. You know why I'm furious? Because what child support did was they told me, hey, look, you can't pay your child support online anymore because you made an agreement to pay and you didn't pay it by 8 o'clock. At least that's how Florida is. I can't say about everybody else, but by 8 o'clock it has to be paid, or whatever the case may be, this specific way that I paid it, right? So now I can't pay my child support that way anymore because my job says there's a glitch in the system and we couldn't pay you. And this didn't happen one time, 2 times, 3 times. This happened about 4 times. So I end up telling that company to kiss my ass. All right, I jump around a couple companies, blah, blah, blah. For different reasons, I end up leaving. Now I'm at this company. Mind you, I'm an owner-operator. I'm just waiting for my authority to get about 6 months. I'm going to go on my own. But until then, I got to work for these assholes. So I'm at this company right here, right? And the process that they have is you take a picture of your BOL, you convert it to PDF, you send it to them. But if they don't send you a confirmation back, they will tell you that they didn't receive it. So my issue with that is, if I send it to you, I've proven that I sent you the same BOL 3, 4, 5 times, and I have yet to get a confirmation. What does that have to do with me? Who can I call at 3 a.m. besides the logbook department? Because accountant is not going to be there. Now, this happened on a Sunday, so I delivered the load on a Sunday, right? They said have it in by Monday at such and such time, right? So I delivered the load. I got no confirmation. I tried to call the lady. I could not get in contact with her. I called the recruiting guy. I told my dispatcher. They say leave her a message. Nothing. So like 2 days pass, and the lady say, well, a day passed, and then the lady calls me with an attitude. And the lady says, hey, look, I have over 88 drivers. I can't be babysitting you guys. And miss, hold up. Wait 1 second. I showed you where I sent the same BOL 3, 4, 5 times. Now, all of a sudden, when I sent her a screenshot of all the BOLs that I sent, well, one BOL sent 4 or 5 times, all of a sudden now, I get the confirmation back. So I told her, hey, you don't talk to me like that. Like, I don't know where you get that from, but you ain't babysitting nobody. If anything, I'm babysitting your monkey ass. So, guys, I'm going to tell you, man, do not be scared. I like deep down inside, I just want to tell everybody, save up your money, buy a truck, and buy a decent truck. I mean, if you look hard enough, you can still find a $45,000 truck, which is about $10,000 too much, but it's possible to find one. And another thing I want to tell y'all guys, when y'all do buy a truck, have some money in, you know, at least $5,000. That's the bare minimum, because I made that mistake of buying a truck with no money, you know, set aside. I had like $1,000 set aside, and boy, that's a whole nother story within itself. But yeah, that's the reason people, well, that's one of the reasons people are quitting. It's because you're playing with the money. If you tell me I'm going to get paid on Friday, it's no holiday, it's nothing that'll cause the pay not to get in there. It is your duty to pay the employees. We have bills to do. I cannot go to my rent man or my mortgage man or my car note man or my truck note man and say, hey, look, I didn't get paid. Could you waive the freaking could you waive the late fee for me? What is that man gonna tell you? That's kind of a nice truck. What is that man gonna tell you? No, you get your late fee and pay me when you can. So why should I have to, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? I have to suffer for a company's negligence. So guys, with that being said and done, I don't want to make this video too long. Don't be afraid to leave these companies. One thing about trucking, unless you got a local gig, OTR, I've met, oh God, I've met slim to none OTRs that, you know, drivers that said I've been with the same company for 10 years, 20 years, blah, blah, blah. We all jump around. It's just a part of the game. You know, you got to get in where you fit in, basically. That's what my dad told me years ago, and I really took that to heart. You got to get in where you fit in. Yeah, this company may work for you, but it don't work for me because I got bills, and when those bills need to come, how would you feel knowing that you're supposed to get paid one day and you don't get paid till 3 days later? You're supposed to get paid on a Friday, but you don't get paid till a Monday. You know, and what happens is, oh man, finger in the way. And what happens is I set up all my bills to get paid this day. And you know, sometimes times are rough, so sometimes I may what's the word I'm looking for? I may, you know, if a bill is due, if I could have paid it this day, I may say, well, okay, look, I got all this stuff I got to pay, so I'm going to pay this one bill on this Friday. Friday is the deadline. I get paid Friday. But when Friday comes from my job, I have the money, so now I have a late fee for that bill, or something's getting cut off, or whatever the case may be. And you shouldn't really be living like this, because, you know, to save money on the road, I actually, not even save money, I gave my wife my debit card, and I take the credit card, you know, at the $5,000 limit, just in case I need something on the road or whatever the case may be. So my wife has the card, and you know, she pays the bills in the house. But some bills I have are my personal bills, some things that only I can pay. And what I mean by that is they may need a login number, this and that, and it's just too much of a goddamn hassle, you know, to get my wife to pay it. It's just much easier if I pay it, log in with my phone, pay it, boom, I'm finished, I'm done. But yeah, guys, with that being said and done, do not let these companies play with your money. Please do not be. And then another thing, guys, when you're about to leave, express the reason why you're about to leave. I can't express that. I can't express that enough. Tell them why you're leaving. Hey, look, you promised me this, and I did not get that. You know, the only thing I'm kind of lenient on is they say, hey, well, look, we're gonna give you every weekend home, which is a lie. Every other weekend home, which is a lie. But when you tell me you're going to pay me a certain amount of money on a certain day, I don't compromise with that. Ooh, nice peak. So guys, with that being said and done, y'all have a good day. Keep the rubber side down. And I will bring you another video very shortly. Peace.